As you guys know, we started the last quarter challenge October 1st, and in the month of October, we challenged ourselves to run 100 miles. And the winner of the 100 miles was my dad. He did it in 16 days. Honestly, I couldn't believe it. I was trying my hardest to get the miles done, but then he will come and he'll do 13 one day. So we already recorded the podcast, but I did want to circle back and talk about the 100 miles and how you did it, how you felt after, and are you able to do it again? Like, are you up for another challenge?
Oh, of course, definitely, yeah. Because your friends talked that I was called me old, so I was very wanting to make sure I did that quickly.
Mm-hmm.
And I also used my students as well as your little sisters, 4,000 years young. They was out there with us every day, so I wanted to make sure that I beat them because they had already spoke about us like that. So we definitely ready to do it again.
Okay.
And I'm gonna do it for December. I would like to do that. And,
December, another 100-mile challenge?
At least.
Who are you calling out?
150 miles challenge.
Are you calling out anybody specific?
Yeah, Tamia. Miss Tamia.
Tamia Birch.
She said she didn't say that though, but she
said it. She definitely said it.
She said your dad was too old, but old is a cuss word. But yeah, we definitely would love to do another challenge for all the kings and queens out there to get on it and do it. 150 miles this time.
150 miles in the month of December.
Yeah.
We're going to see.
Strong. 150, not 100 ain't enough.
All right.
That way you average 5 miles a day that way, because that way you'll be ready. You stay ready. You'll be in great shape no matter what.
All right. Well, thank you guys so much. Shout out to the cousins that did complete the challenge. Even if you ran 5 miles, 50 miles, 75 miles, 90 miles, at least you got up and you moved your body and you was able to do something for yourself. But thank you guys so much. Enjoy the podcast. We talked about education, fatherhood, some dating, some advice. We're not looking for people. Definitely. We're pouring into ourselves, and they're coming to us. You know what I mean? We're building ourselves up before we try to build anybody else up. But thank you guys so much. Thank you, Dad, for coming to sit on the black couch with me. Enjoy the episode.
Oh, no doubt. Appreciate it. Peace.
Bye.
Peace.
Hello, it's your girl JustTiffny, and
unbelievable.
Okay, ready. Okay. Greetings, it's your girl JustTiffny with the Bout Time Podcast. It's about time. We talked about it today. Our guest is
Dr. Hill.
Dr. Hill.
The real deal.
The whiz kid himself. AKA my dad. He's coming on here to talk about education, the school system, and how it is to be a black teacher in times like this. Do you want to introduce yourself? Tell them what you got going on or anything?
Well, first of all, yes, definitely greetings to all the people out there. Just wanted to thank you, first of all, for giving us the opportunity to put this message out. I don't hear anyone saying the real message that we need to put out to our young kings and queens to let them know, speaking the truth about everything, not just education, but how they should always walk in life. So I would like to make sure that our parents start doing what they supposed to do and make sure that we put out what we need to put out and teach them truth, starting from home, not waiting for anyone else to do it, because there's nobody else's job.
Okay. So what inspired you to become a teacher, and like what really keeps you there?
Well, yeah, your brother, actually, my son, when he came out the womb in 82, he started school in 87, and he came home with no books, and he was so excited. He was like, Daddy, look, I got my homework, and it was one sheet of paper.
I feel like they still do that to this day.
Yes, that's 1987. I was
Linux be having pieces of paper.
Very bad about that. He was so excited.
Yeah.
He said, "This is it." I said, this is it for the week? He said, I know all this. I said, I know you know all that. Where are your books?
Yeah.
He said, Dad, they didn't give me any books. So once I moved, 2 years later, I moved to Charlotte, North Carolina, and I quit my job. I said, this is horrible. I went to the school where my children was going to, and I never looked back. I said, this is it. I must teach. I said, God, I'm gonna go back to school. I always love education. Growing up in the '60s, the eighth child out of 10. My mother was a real guru about reading, writing, arithmetic, and everything. Like I said, I'm the eighth child out of 10, so I knew how to read before I was 2. So
Yeah.
I knew how important it was, and I love reading. I love math. I love arithmetic, what we call it. I love education, just learning. Period, and teaching. They taught us everything: agriculture, how to grow food, plant, everything outside nature. So I know they weren't doing that, so I said, well, I got to do something about it. And once I moved in '89, I just quit my job and said, I must teach. And that's where Whiz Kids came about.
Yeah, Whiz Kids tutoring.
Oh yeah, that's where. And actually, the oldest sister and the brother helped me come up with that.
Come up with the name Whiz Kids.
WIZKIDZ tutoring.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, great. You know what I'm saying? And it has grown tremendously. Now we do everything from A to Z, pre-K, 0 to 2 program. I've written so much stuff now. I continue to learn more and more each day how to help children with autism, children with whatever, because more and more children there are getting autism. And
yeah.
On the spectrum, they got all these different names now, ADD, ADHD, which I have a name for all of that. So, and we can help.
What's the name for it? What's
well,
name?
ADD, I don't say attention deficit because they don't have any attention deficit children. Their head's too big. They come out the womb with the big old brain. Their brain is magnificent. So they come out. It's not attention deficit. I call ADD is your direct descendant of the universe, of the creator. So that's what my ADD stands for. Yeah, you are a direct descendant. You know what I'm saying? You're nothing else. You know what I'm saying? So all the words they use, we make sure we tell the young kings and queens, no, that's not who you are. You know what I'm saying? So we teach them early. I tell all parents, every child should be able to read no later than 2-3 years young at the most.
2 or 3?
Like I said, because they come out the womb 9 months to 10 months. Even though they say 1 day old, which is insane. How you gonna be 9 months pregnant, 1 day old?
Because you're out and about. Your first breath?
No. You've been out. You're out. The daddy wants to come out. The daddy goes into the mother.
Right.
So we are the producers. Women are the reproducers. So the child is technically almost a year young when he or she come out the womb. So we have to understand that the brain is already developed, even though they say it's not fully developed. But I disagree. The brain is developed. Do you want to come out the womb? As soon as you come out? No way. Your heart wouldn't be working on nothing if the brain is not developed. But that's why I said this is the trick of the enemy. We have to speak truth to our young kings and start having other people tell you. Even you, when you started school, they said something was wrong with you. When in first grade.
Yeah, I think something is wrong with me.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
You're great.
Yeah.
Every child have something wrong. Let them tell it, but it's not wrong. Everything about each child, you guys are created perfect. That's what makes us the universe, because everything in the universe has a complement. We're not opposites. We complement. There's no such thing as opposites. So that's what the enemy, which I say the 1% teaches, and that's why we must teach our children, because they teach them opposites. There's no such thing. There's no opposite in the universe.
What do you mean by that?
Like you say when you're growing up, what's the opposite of boy? Girl. Wrong. No.
Instead of saying opposite, you would rather them say compliment?
Yeah, we compliment one another. They ain't no opposite of tall, short. No. Short people and tall people compliment one another. We are nature. What's the opposite of the sun, the moon? No. We compliment. Everything in the universe is a compliment.
Yeah.
And we have to understand that. So that way, that's why I love teaching, because I teach them who they are, first of all. And that's why my results are so high, because I teach them, I speak to their spirit.
Yeah.
Instead of to what people call the flesh. We're not flesh.
Mm.
We don't have a self. All the stuff they talk about, I got rid of all those things because I seen that those things was not. You was actually creating stuff that's abnormal, I would say, because we are nature, and that's why we are love, we are joy, we are peace. It's nothing I have to pray for.
Yeah.
I don't have to pray for love. I don't have to pray for peace. I don't need love. I am love. You know what I'm saying? I want them to know to take back control of what, the 1% who writing all these things, who's controlling people. And the only way they can put people under these spells is because they have to teach them, opposite, which means teaching them something that's not nature. So they'll take everything that's good about something and make it bad. They'll say, from birth, they say you have to be born again. You just can't. I would be born again. These are the things, even with religion, everything is based on the same thing. Religion, church, school, all of these people, 1% who run these, they all funded by the same system. And it's destroying our young kings and queens. And they're making them look at themselves as something bad instead of being who they truly are. So that's why I love teaching, so I can teach them. No, don't listen to them. My granddaddy taught me that, and it works. And I listen to the elders, that's how I was able to heal the child within, so that I could be able to be a better. Not only I'm still, like I said, I'm continuing to rise and I continue to grow. So, but teaching is it has made my life so much better, and I'm able to walk in my true nature each and every day. So that's why I love teaching.
So do you feel like you teach differently based on like your background and experiences, especially as like a Black teacher or a Black like mentor in your space?
Well, I don't like to say Black because I don't consider myself Black.
What do you consider yourself?
I consider myself as a God, as a king, and
a God is crazy.
That is our nature. That's who our ancestors. That's who we are. That we are. We from.
Maybe
That's
kings
our
and queens.
DNA. So I am the Black, color, Negro, all that stuff they came up with. But that's not what we call ourselves. So so that's why. But back to your question, that because that's what they say when they look at us.
Right.
But, of course, that's what makes me a great teacher, because I'm able to relate to them more. And that's not what they see in the school system. They see mostly women in all the systems. They have to be, even church, full of women. Everything full of women. Full of women. That's the trick of the enemy. They have to have the man outside so that they can put everybody to sleep through the women.
What do you mean by that?
Meaning they're going to use our women to destroy their own seeds and their own unconsciously. They're not doing it consciously. They doing it unconsciously.
Or maybe they are doing it consciously.
Oh, well, start being conscious afterwards. Yeah, because it's been doing it for so long, and they think they're doing the right thing, but they actually not. And that's why I wanted to make sure women stop. They need to stop. They need to become like my mother. My mother was a great mother. Your grandmother was a great, and my mother was a great woman. They was not like the women today. The women today are way, 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 way out of order.
What do you mean by that? As a woman today, let's talk about it.
They way out of order.
In what sense?
For one, they have brainwashed the women so bad when they starting from the 1970s, when they came up with the government to start taking the man out the home.
Okay.
And then the women has been taught the women's live, women's right, women this, women that. It's okay, but no. You have to. We complement each other. So once they actually have weaponized the woman against herself to make her feel, even saying the word independent, meaning not needing anyone else. And it has really messed their brains up, because no one is independent, not even God. We all need one another. We complement one another. But it have made our women, they told only our women that, though. So that's why it messed up our home. Ever since then, they started the projects, the Section 8 and all the crap, to destroy the family. Because when I was growing up, men was in the home.
Yeah.
When I grew up, it was men everywhere. Men ran. It was still men working. My grandmother never had to work. My granddad owned everything. He grew up he was born in 1800, and she in 1902. And that house, she lived in that house for 94,000 years before she transitioned. And she planted. It had about at least hundreds of acres of land my granddad owned back home. And so these things, once they did that, they reversed, put our women on this woman's rights thing, and they just started, and they have gotten worse ever since. Like now, with women don't supposed to be ahead of the household. That's not nature. We complement each other. Women are great. We need women because they build men up.
Yeah.
And we build one another up. But we need each other. They know that. When I say they, like, good question.
Who is they? We're talking about that before.
Those people who write these, the 1% who write these laws up.
Okay.
To try to take the kings and the emperors and the gods out their home, because they know by nature we're gonna lead our women, and we're gonna make sure they covered. They're not gonna have to work 2 jobs, 3 jobs. They're not gonna have to want for anything.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Never. As long as they with us, because they know by nature, that's us. We are producers. We are providers. We are protectors. We are warriors.
Not all men are like that.
No. I said men, real men.
Okay, real men.
That's our nature.
Is it?
Of course, that's our nature. But because of the things, like I said, because of the things that they have, that's how they have taught them. That's why I teach, because they taught them wrong. Like, they taught
the men wrong?
Yeah, they gave them stuff too. Yeah, of course. They used the women against them, and then the men start accepting stuff and start selling out as well. So they become codependent on drugs, alcohol, and different things, and so it takes them out their norm.
Okay.
But that's why women are so important. They know women are so important. Because women can take a man that's on drugs and all, and a real woman, she that powerful. She can build him up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how powerful. Even our ancestors from way back, hundreds and thousands of years ago. That's the women led the men to war. Yeah, the women was.
So what did the men do?
The men did. Of course, they walked in their true nature. Then, they was warriors by nature. But women are so powerful. They can either build a man up or destroy the man.
What can the man do, though?
But the man can do, what can he do for a woman?
Yeah.
Oh, great question. As long as she listens.
Wow.
That's very important.
As long as she listens.
As long as she's listening.
Okay.
To the man that's building her up, that's teaching her. Not any man, not just listening.
Right.
Just because he's talking. No,
right.
Listening
to the right man.
Right. Listening, because the real man, like I am, we're gonna build you up. I'm not complaining. I'm not fussing. No, we build our women up, and we build one another up. So that's one thing. It's no competition. That's what the complementary part about it. We all have a role to play. Yeah. And it's no head or not. To me, I don't like that they say that man is the head, woman is this and that. No, we complement each other. She have her duties and I have my duties. Yeah, I'm head over this part. Yeah, I'm definitely, Dad got this. I got this. But you still head too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You still got your part. You complement us. So everything I do, that's why we are producers and women are reproducers. Meaning, whatever I produce, she gonna make it greater.
Oh, okay.
So if I give her a lot of crap, she gonna make that great. You're not gonna get no love from crap. Right. You put out. That's why I tell men, what did you do? What did you say? Even I have done it as well till Daddy has grown. But I have done it. Whatever you put out, that's the truth. If you talk junk to a woman, you're gonna get way more junk than you need. So, but give her, even that's why I had to learn as a man. Because, like I said, I'm glad I was able to. You guys taught me how really to be a better man and a better dad, a better father with me. 17 grandchildren and 10 children of my own now, and it's like and it's every present moment I'm learning, and with all the thousands of little young kings and queens that the Creator keeps sending me that I teach every day, and it has made me way much better and I can see things that the Creator is saying to us and more each day. So now I can see the God essence in everything that I do and everything. So now I don't move just any kind of way. I don't just say anything. You know what I'm saying? Now I move in silence and I walk in my true nature, that's why I love teaching.
Okay. So how can schools better support fathers' involvement in like the children's life?
Schools need fathers. Like when you was young and I was at First War Elementary.
Yeah.
And that's where I brought that men's group in. And there was a school, and that after I was there a year, winning the Volunteer Year Award back in 2003 and 2004, I had a men's group meeting every Friday. We took that school from no, them children couldn't read to the next year to school accident. Nobody failed the OD.
That's good.
Because fathers, our presence is just so, for it not being enough of us present.
Yeah.
Once they see us present, it just brings order. That's just who fathers are. That's our nature. Children don't act the same around fathers that they do mothers. It's just that's when they hear daddy talk, it's like, oh, okay. They just for our voice. It's not that, but like I said, that's what we need both. Just like but it makes a big difference. That's why I'm just like, fathers, I don't care who you have a child by, go to that school.
Yeah.
You have to. I don't care, because public school is ran by women and ran by the prison system. But
the prison system?
Oh, yeah, that's who funded. Yeah, the Rockefellers. Of course, they tell you that. They know. That's why they wear uniform. That's why it's built the way it's built. The same truck. Their food go to them. That same food truck go to the prison. So everything, but that's the system. That's how they created it. But those still our children. Yeah. So it's still our responsibility as fathers. We still have to get up and go to them schools. And that way we had a say so. It makes the biggest difference in their life. I've been to every school you've been to.
Yeah, I was about to say, even though you weren't in the household, I feel like you did definitely show up when it came to like my education or needed help or like even just being at school. I just knew that I could count on you, or like I knew you were gonna be there.
Yeah, I'm coming. That was my way of, at least I know I can see my child and I can make an impact and let them know that no, I still care. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't ever want to be without. Because didn't have a father, so I know how that feel. I did not want a child of mine to not know who I was. Yeah, that was not gonna happen. Because I looked for my dad till I was grown. I did find him, but that is something I never wanted any child that came from mine. And that's why I know parent, and I notice how you guys have taught me, even the relationship, we still going, I'm learning more and more about each one of you guys, but I still don't stop. Even the 43-year young son of mine, my 40, sister, you can see this term, it still don't matter. 36, 35, 34, 33. I'm still in there. I'm still in there letting them know whatever it is, it doesn't stop. You 26 down. Tonight just turned 4,000 in October. She's still teaching that. Yeah. So she ain't playing. She's strong. So each one of y'all have taught me, that's why I know even my students, my parents be telling me, since they've been with me, they've been like, yeah, my child don't act the same. They don't talk the same no more. I don't get no more disrespect. You know what I'm saying? He come home, he's excited about doing his wrong. She did. So I'm just a man.
The presence.
Just a man's presence. I don't care who it is. If a man come in order, the house gonna be in order. Or wherever, the school. Those children won't be like, they fight everywhere in school now.
They do.
I'm talking from elementary.
For real.
Because no man there. I'm just telling you.
But even if it's been there, they still do it.
I'm saying. And I'm talking about men. Okay. You can have males there. But when men are there, oh yeah, it's a difference between men and males, and women and females. It's totally different. When women are there and men are in order, there's no disorder. The children are in order. There's nobody dying, nobody fighting, nobody. Everything's in order. So that's why it's important. That's why they know it's important for men to be in the home, for men to be in the church, men to be everywhere. Not in the prison. That's not our place to be. We don't supposed to go to prison. That's not nothing to be talking about. You went to jail. That's not what you're supposed. I don't care how many prisons they build. You don't have to go.
Yeah.
They keep saying, no. You don't have to go there. They can keep building them and let them build them for them. So, man, out there, I'm telling you, young king, stop saying, no, ain't no day. Ain't nobody made you do nothing. No, you don't have to do anything wrong because that's not our nature.
Yeah.
So don't complain.
But they make it seem like it is.
Of course they do. And then they start even calling themselves names. That's what I don't like.
So how do you handle like stereotypes and misconceptions of like black community or like the black boys that you like
all the names, teach? All those different, they, like I tell people, like my ancestors say, like my granddad and everyone I know, there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
So why we keep playing? You have to play the game. And that's what they're doing. I don't do that. We don't do that. That's why I love teasing, because we tell every young king, not YNs, you YKs. They don't say, no. We don't say those things. We don't even, no. And that's why men are important to be in the household and to be in the neighborhood and be everywhere so we can tell them, no. Every time we see you, no, king, no, we don't do that. Yeah. We don't smoke that. Oh, no, you ain't vaping around me. You ain't smoking no weed. You ain't doing no drinking. You ain't doing none of that around us. No, we don't roll like that. Just like the elders did. I wouldn't be here today. You know what I'm saying? Your dad would be here today if the men were in there. Like I said, I didn't have a dad at home, but the men was my uncles and all my granddad, all those, they was there. Yeah. Deep. They was in they owned my mama brothers. They ain't play no game. And all the men on the street, because we walk to school every day. So anytime man is in the neighborhood, real men, we ain't gonna let you do wrong. Yeah. And the young kings, ever since I've been here, they listen to us. I see these young men there today, they in the 30s and 40s, and they thank me. And they said, Doctor, you stay the way every time they see me. They said, you stay, you kept me from going, and that's why it's important for us elders to stay elders. Stop no, we don't give young kings drugs to say, you gonna make them go shoot and rob and do stupid stuff because that ain't no OG. That's a knucklehead. You know what I'm saying? OG should be original God, like we are, not original gangster. I'm an OG. I'm original God. God lives on the inside. We are gods. That's what we always been. That's why our ancestors built everything they built and did everything they done. That's in our DNA. The God essence, which our ancestors used to call it nectar. They say nectar. They didn't say God. God is a Greek word. That's something they came up with. But that's still meaning who we are. We are the God. That's everywhere. I've been all over the world. I've been able to travel. So they pray to us. All the gods in every cathedral all over the country, they look like you. They look like us. They're real dark because they know who we are. But we have to know who we are. We have to stand up as, young kings and the elders and start taking our place back. It's nothing new. We don't have to do anything abnormal. This is nature for us to love one another, for us to build together, for us to walk together and enjoy in peace. That's our nature. When we rule the universe, when I say we, people of color, we don't have no issues. No guns, none of it. We had to do none of that because we are nature. And that's why we still move the way we move. And we're going to continue to love and continue to help and continue. But that's why I said, men, come home. Go get your children. I'm telling you, I work with them every day, and they ask me every day. They even call me that dad. Some of them are 6,000 years young and stuff. They be saying because they want you to come home. So any man out there, I don't care whoever you had a child by, that's your child. That's
show
your
up,
seed.
at least.
It is not her child. It's not, I don't care. Child support, all that dumb mess. You don't have to worry about it. Take control of your home. That's your child. Not no state. This is your child. Get control, get custody of your child. Be a man. Man up. You know what I'm saying? That's the only way you walk out here. Don't be leaving these young kings out here to fight for themselves. So I'm telling all men out there, I don't care who you are, you must go get your children and be at their school. Even if their mom ain't, go to their school and let them know that you their father. I did that. I had to do that for y'all.
I know, I remember.
I had to fight. I'm just telling them, I ain't just, your mom and different, they didn't want, they were trying to keep you guys away from mine. And I'm like, oh, dude, whatever I need to do. I need to kick the door in. Okay, that'll be there. I'll be there.
Don't kick the door in.
I know. But I'm just telling you, that's how much I love you. That's how much I love my children. I will come if I have to come see you. I'm coming to see you. But that's how much I'm telling men. Don't kick the door in, but just make sure you be there. But because it's very important, very vital. I wouldn't be sitting here today, be able to talk to my daughter, and I'm grateful because I don't care what it does. It makes my day every day to even see them, talk to them, or hear from any of my children. And so, and I tell them it makes the world, because I know men that wants to see their children, and I see how much it affects them. So I'm telling you, women out there, stop playing with those children. Let those men be their dad, and it's only gonna make you a better woman as well. But that's gonna make y'all see that y'all put together a better young king or young queen as well.
We're gonna circle back to the education and the teacher and everything, the closing out everything. But I also wanted to ask you because you mentioned being able to listen, and I know I recorded some podcasts earlier this year because I recently just got out of a relationship. So learning how to be a soft woman or to listen and not really fall into the independent woman circle, because I did grow up with a single mom. It was only me and her in the household. So she pushed that, you don't need a man. Yeah. Independent woman. You got to do what you got to do for you. Don't ever depend on a man type of thing. So I felt like I was brainwashed. So earlier this year, I, just been trying to learn how to be more soft with a man, even though it's honestly so hard that I'm not even kidding. These men out here are so... I don't even know what they are. They're nothing. I'm going to be honest. They're nothing.
Well, those are not men. Once again, you're talking about boys.
I know, but...
not mature. Men don't operate we don't operate like that. And just...
But it's only boys out here.
No, it's not. No.
I can't seem to find a man.
But that's the key. I'm glad you brought that up. That's the trick of it. Again, we've been taught wrong. We don't find anyone.
Okay.
For one. So, because we're not lost.
Okay.
So all you do is continue to do what you're doing, work on Tiffany. Once you do that, you keep rising and keep building within. You keep rising, and then that's why
attraction.
That's how the universe works, because we're electromagnetic beings. So by you, that's why I should talk to you and tell you different things, because I know your mom was training you the way that you've been trained, but that stuff don't work, and it causes more pain than anything. Yeah. It's for to even teach young queens to no, we need each other. Yeah. And I was taught some stuff that I had to get rid of too, even watching my brothers do, with their relationship and beating up the woman, and watching that. Unconsciously, I didn't want it. I was like, I ain't gonna do that. You should chase them out of the house with a knife, because
with a knife.
Yeah, because they was fighting their girlfriends in front of us.
Oh, okay.
So I was figuring that's not right. Yeah. But unconsciously, me doing that, but I seen it, and all unconsciously, what I'm saying, you'll start doing these things yourself. You start calling. I started seeing myself when I got in a relationship, calling mine love someone. I said I love out her name. All of a sudden, I'm becoming what I seen. See what I'm saying? Being a product of your environment. And then I had to like, oh,
take a step back.
Oh, Daddy, you just called this woman that you say you love this. So I had to learn that as well as a grown man. I'm like, oh no, I didn't mean that. I don't. That ain't what I want. So that's what I'm saying. That's good that you see, but we need to stop saying that there's no good men or good women out here. Because words are powerful. And that's why I said we're and we've been saying it as a people so long. Yes. That ain't and don't you say that. That's what the universe only works on what you say. Yeah. We are magnetic beings. So you have to say what I only say don't mess no more. I used to like people like, how your woman doing? You know, I'm mad at her. So I'm gonna say, I ain't studying that so and so and so. Yeah. No, don't say that no more. Because I know the more you talk about something, the more you're going to have of it. Yeah. So now I walk in my truth and my silence. I was like, no. There ain't nothing but good women out here. Oh, okay. You know what I'm saying? Instead of we saying, we good by nature.
Or maybe I'm just not interested also. I think I was talking to Janet about this the other day. And she was like, why don't you do this, do that? But I'm like, I'm just not interested in talking to anybody or I'm just not interested because it's like, I feel like I have tried. I feel like I was in situations where I felt like I was like pouring into a person and they just did so many bad things back that it's just like, what's the point?
Right. Okay, great. And that's another thing. But by your nature, you're a giver. You know what I'm saying? So that's what. So am I. So I have to stop. I know my issue was I was so much as a giver, so much as this that I'm gonna make them. Yeah. Into what?
That's what I be doing.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I know that she can't read, I'm gonna make her be a reader, and I know she don't read. But I'm just saying, we start doing because we already done chose this person, so
so we feel like we
start making up stuff. No, and you're not seeing them for who they are. Yeah, and that's why That's why I'm glad I teach now. That's why I teach the class about the power of now. Yeah, meaning stand present. No, you already know who they are. Yeah, let's not pretend. And like I said, opposite don't attract. So what we're attracting is people because we're not walking in our true nature. We're not. Yeah. We need to rise up first, like you're doing now. Sit back, just keep rising. The one they already, and they rising too. The one that you're supposed to be with is here already. Yeah, and that magnetic, y'all feel gonna meet. You know, and that's where I'm noticing now that I have did that. You know what I'm saying? After just now with Janai's mom. Now I'm daddy just sitting and I'm rising. And God is sending all those like-minded, feel women now. I mean, true. They just there. And I'm not even asking them. So they take, because this is why I tell people, you'll know the mate for you, because whatever you tell them when you speak with them, they'll already take it. Like the podcast and whatever you're interested in, they're gonna go research and come back and say, "Look, Tip, I found out this is what I can. That's what to help." Yeah, they're gonna automatically. They're gonna compliment. They gonna be like me. All this teaching and all this stuff I've been doing all these years. Every woman when they first get with me, I love it. But soon we get together, who them? Tell you, it's my parents, but then my parents become names. They call them names that they didn't say when they first. You know what I'm saying? I said so. But then I was like, okay, God, so I'm gonna have to sit back and do it. No, now the women that God is sending, because I'm rising up instead of trying to make somebody my woman or looking for a woman. I'm rising. Now that it done rose up and I'm keep rising. Now all God is sending me is helpmates. Yeah. I mean, they just coming, just helping out. I mean, beautiful, gorgeous. I ain't gotta say nothing. They just helping. They asking me, do I need help? Doing what I do, what I love to do, and that's who you need to be with. That's we don't need to be with people. We gotta,
gotta make love or force to do something.
See, love don't hurt. That's why I wrote that poem that you helped me put out. Yeah. Love don't hurt, and we've been taught that love is a feeling, And that's not true. We're electromagnetic beings. Love is not a feeling. No. Our feeling, emotion, that mean to be disturbed. All those words they gave us. Love is patient. Love is kind. But when I look up those words, kind and patient, it means to suffer. So we have to watch what we say. We have been taught wrong. And it's okay. I learned. That's why I teach, and that's why I show my students. They said, kind, nice. I said, yeah, look up the word, the etymology, where it come from. It means to be stupid, ignorant, not knowing. They be like, Doc. I said, no. You got to understand who gave you these words.
Yeah.
Who's the source to all this stuff? If it was working for us, all this great stuff, the Bible and all the great words they gave us, we wouldn't be in this state. You know what I'm saying? So we have to look, yeah, okay, we didn't do. That's why we had to listen to the ancestors, to the elders back. Nothing new under the sun. Who told you these things? So I have to start listening. And that's why I've just been writing and studying. I said, look within. And that's good. No, just keep looking within. Your mate is already here. We're magnetic beings.
Yeah.
And, he here already. Great young king.
We're putting that out into the universe.
He great king. Oh, he already, I already seen him.
You seen him?
Oh, yeah. You ain't got no, he going to build
I'm just
everything
continue
about
pouring
it.
into myself.
He gonna be just like Daddy expect, because I already speak as well. I pray and speak. I don't say anything but greatness for you guys every day. All my children, anyone that like I said, I watch what I say now. I used to just say stuff. No, Daddy don't say nothing negative, even about your mother. And she was she's still good. I will always speak greatness over her.
You gotta speak life over people.
So that way that they can, even no matter how much they do, whatever, I speak what I want only. Yeah. And that has brought my life into, I have, the last 2 years after my accident, my head-on collision, God has, that alone has taught that that God loves me that much. That they took the wheel, the ancestors, because I had I definitely won't drive the wrong way on the highway. So it had to be. So I know that alone, that I know I'm special and I got work to do. Yeah. And I thank God that I'm able to do this stuff and teach, and I teach you guys. But we have to just keep riding, do what you keep doing. You don't have to find anyone. Everyone is we already here. Just keep riding and know that you put down what you want, write it down. Keep it simple. Everything that you want, write it down. On paper.
I've been journaling. I journal a lot.
Paper with no lines on it. And
I got lines in my journal. Your journal only the new one I got. The other ones don't got lines.
Anything. I'm telling you, it's so beautiful. Write it down and just keep. That's what it is. And that's because, like I said, we're magnetic beings. And that's why the world put out so much stuff. The news, NEWS, North, East, West, and South. That's what news stand for. Yeah. They're telling you a vision, television. So stop watching those things, stop listening to those things, and start writing your own.
Yeah. But I feel like sometimes I feel bad for not knowing what's going on in the world. Because I really do believe that ignorance is bliss. I'm not even kidding. I have no idea about politics. I have no idea about everything. And it's kind of bad, but at the same time, I'm like, I'm not saying it has anything to do with me. It definitely has a lot to do with me, but it's just like, what can I do?
But you're doing what you're supposed to. Yeah, and you don't, and it really doesn't have anything to do with you. Politics and what the world is doing, because we create our reality. So I really don't care what they're doing, because I know they don't have anything to do with I. And that's how powerful we as people have to start doing that and stop letting these people who they call themselves, politician, government, that's not, if that worked, if it worked, like I said, you already know it doesn't work. We already know if it worked when I say work, I mean for everyone. Yeah. If it doesn't work for everyone, that's not no system or nothing I want to be a part of. Right. So I wanted to work like we supposed to work in peace and harmony. We don't supposed to have police officers. Yes. That is not nature. Yeah. They have brainwashed people to think that we have to be protected from one another.
Like for what?
That's insanity. See, that's what I'm saying. To even teach fear, even saying for you to fear something. If you fear anything, even when they say fear God, how can you fear something and really do what you're supposed to do. You can't. And that's why I tell people, I don't say that. I know God. I don't, people say, you don't believe in God? I don't believe because I know that's doubt. I know better there. I know God is real. I know God is here. Is here for us, and it lives on the inside, not on the outside. God lives on the inside of us. So we can't fear because they tell you these words because they teach fear. That's what the world system teaches, fear. And that's keeping everyone hating one another, looking at each other. That's why they come up with all these names. Black, green, blue, Haitian, all these names, all this division. That's all it is. And so I tell people, stop. Once I look at you, I see God. I don't see anything else. I see the reflection, divine reflection of God. You're the female version. I'm the male version of God. So we are one. So we have to stop letting the 1% run all the people in the world. And that's what the problem is. They listening to these people that don't love them. You asking, that's what I love about my ancestors. They didn't vote and they owned everything. And people keep telling me about that. I don't vote anymore. People say, what?
You should definitely vote.
I would not.
You should definitely vote.
I would never.
Even though, like
I would never.
We don't know anything, but I think you should definitely vote.
That's not how
you are affected by the.
No, you're not.
Okay.
I don't agree with it. Because we create our own reality. Those people down, they don't care about you. So why would we pretend? You don't even know. For one, you don't even know them. And for two, the word, they telling you in the word, politician. Poly, which means many. Tick is blood sucker. You know what I'm saying? They tell you many blood sucker. I don't know any politicians that do anything for the community. And I've been going, I used to vote. I used to be a voter for real. I used to go down there and run different things.
The voting booths and stuff?
Yeah, I used to run them. I was the first one. I'm talking about vote. Till God said, stop. You doing something that I didn't teach you guys to do. That's not nature. He's like, why are we asking these people to do something that we're supposed to do naturally? Love one another. Because that's all it is. Bills haven't got, see, we're paying for water. We're still paying for light. People still homeless. And they building more apartments and more stuff, but we got more people homeless. And we got more storage places built than we got everywhere. You got apartments, you got public storage built because they know people ain't gonna be able to stay in them apartments long.
Exactly.
So it's a game.
I gotta move out of here in a minute.
That's what I'm saying. It's a game they plan. Rent went up. Rent haven't went down.
Right.
It used to be,
and it's gonna keep going up.
And the place is getting smaller. Because when I was growing up, you get a house for $30. And when I moved here, I got here. I had a 3-bedroom apartment for $300. That was in the 90s. So damn, that's $2,000.
That's the lights here.
Huh?
That's the light bill.
That's what I'm telling you. And lights are
and internet.
Nature. Once again, Duke Energy don't produce energy. That's nature. Water is nature. Why are we paying for water? That's nature. Why are we paying for light? That's energy. That's the universe.
It's the 1%.
So that's why I said only this country does it to their people. All the other countries, they don't eat like that. They don't drink. That stuff is
healthcare.
Yeah, healthcare is free in all other countries.
The fact that I had to pay $500 just to get my teeth clean.
Yeah, I could have gave you some baking soda for $1.
I got baking soda.
That's all you need to clean your teeth. Baking soda and peroxide.
Okay.
You see that teeth? They white. Pink gone, and I'm 67,000.
The baking soda peroxide wasn't working for me.
You didn't do it right. You got to use it.
I wasn't using it consistently.
You won't use it right. Because it worked. I used it today. It worked.
You used it
baking soda and peroxide.
Both at the same time?
Both of them jokers ain't no joke. Them the cleanest joke. It cleans everything. You can put it in your toilet. It'll clean that. That's how good baking soda.
I guess.
Baking soda don't play.
We have come to the end of the podcast. Thank you so much. You are always welcome back to chat. And I can tell you about all my dating stories if you want to. Because I don't be telling you nothing. My dating stories.
Oh, yeah.
You got to be ready. It's going to be crazy.
It's not.
It is going to be crazy.
No, it's not. It can't be no crazy in mine. That's why I don't date.
It's going to be crazy, I'm telling you.
Illegal. I tell my.
What's illegal? Dating?
Dating. Yeah, it's a waste of energy.
I agree. What's the point?
You do not need. That's just like playing Russian roulette. do not date.
Do
I
not
tell
date.
no one, don't do it. You don't have to. No. You don't have to get to know. That's a lie, because that might be a nut. You do not need to find out.
They definitely always
You
nuts.
do not
Well, let me
need
not
to
say they
waste
always
your
nuts.
energy and money and everything. And sometimes they don't make it back home.
They
So
don't.
do not date these nuts.
Got it.
Keep rising.
Next time you
Yeah.
come over here, we're gonna talk about some crazy,
Yeah.
silly things.
Right. They
But
shouldn't
this time,
those things shouldn't happen.
we talked about, how you became a teacher and your thoughts on the education system. Do you have anything you want to say before we close this
Well,
out?
I just wanted to say, since we're wrapping up the people up, like we said in the beginning, the reason why I started teaching is because, like I said, being a father is more important than anything. Mm-hmm. Fatherhood is the most important, and that's why they keep trying to keep you guys and building all this stuff. So, fathers, you have to take back your place, in the home, in the community, everywhere, in the school. Since most of our children do go to public school, so let's build these men's groups. Let's come together. Let's go in these schools every day, not one day. You ain't working that much. Ain't nobody working that much. There's nothing more important than our children. Let's take back our neighborhoods, our communities, get them off the corners, off the block. Because these moms are leaving these young kings at home by themselves because they have to work too much. Yep. And it's too much for them. I don't care how much she's tall, she ain't. That's the trick of it. And I'm glad that they shutting down all those things that SNAP and Section 8, all
Some
that.
people need that.
Because men, we need you to take your play. We the producers, providers. Regardless of what they say, they lie. And our children want you. They act out. They tell them all the time they act out. I already know why they acted out. Because the father's not on. Not because, no, mom doing the best she can. There's some great moms out there, but she still needs your help. And I'm telling you, I know I'm still a father. I still know Janaya needs my help. She's 4,000. And her mom let her do stuff that I would never let her do. Eat stuff I would never let her eat. But that's why fathers are important. That's why we compliment each other. So when one is doing something, the other one, we build it up. We come there and vice versa. So it doesn't matter. It's not talking about or bashing one another. No, we're a team, and we have to be a team regardless. And that's how important you are, man. Come back home. The education system, let's just start our own, like our ancestors did. That's another thing we need to do. Build our own colleges, our own everything. Stop talking to build our own grocery store, our own everything. Hotel. Stop going to the club. Everybody spending thousands. I mean, they would spend thousands of dollars a night in these clubs, these young people. I'm talking about at the bar.
And they don't
I'm
care.
talking about $100,000. And then you could have went to the liquor store and stay home and taught your son and your daughter how to read, which is more important than any nightclub. Stop going out. Stop feeding all these places that we don't own. You know what I'm saying? And you're just building everybody's pockets. They just robbing our communities and but we doing it. So I can't say they robbing it because you're lining up and you're going into these places on your own, these restaurants, these bars, and you don't own them. And they taking all your money out of the community. Stop vaping. Stay out the vape shops. Stay out all the. Come back home, kings. You YKs. You know who I is. We YKs.
Come back home, YKs.
Come back home, YKs. They need you. I see these young queens. I talk to these young ladies. They so beautiful, man. Y'all got the most beautiful women in the universe. And they tell me all the time, Dr. Where did they? I said, they coming back because I'm going to make sure. I know there ain't no hope. Hope is a cuss word. We are teaching you guys. I'm here for you. Any of you call Dr. I'm telling you, I'm going to teach you. It's in you. That's how your DNA. You're a warrior. You're a king. You're a provider, you're a producer, you're a protector. But I need you to stand up. You got to be sober. You got to come on home. It's not too late. We got everything for you. You don't have to look for nothing. We build. Come on. We'll teach you how to win, teach you how to build, teach you everything. That's why I teach every day. We got you. We love you because we're not here to talk no game. We walk it, and that's why we call it SR. We stay ready, and we don't get ready. We're going to teach you how to do everything you need to do. Read, write, arithmetic, martial art, everything. Hunt, grow food, everything. Everything a man's supposed to do. A man's supposed to be able to do everything, not something. His woman shouldn't have to get up and do no work. You got her. We're gonna show her this. She's gonna build from the inside. She's gonna help your company grow. She's gonna make you grow with different everything because she's the helpmate. And Queens, I need y'all to don't keep saying the great things about us. And men, don't say nothing negative about the Queens ever again. And we got to speak what we want out here.
All right. So what I usually do to close out the podcast is say a little prayer. So you want to close your eyes? We're going to close our eyes. Yeah.
Sure.
Because we're about to pray. I'm about to read a prayer.
All right, let's go.
Ready?
Yeah.
Why are you looking at me still?
I thought you were ready.
I am ready.
All right, go ahead.
Lord, thank you for the fathers and the teachers who pour out daily, strengthen their hearts, and remind them that their labor is not in vain. May every word they speak sow seeds of love and wisdom and legacy. Please cover the families, their classrooms with peace. And in Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
All right, amen. Great. That's it. Keep rising.
Keep rising, kings. I look crazy?
No.
Because I'm with this wig on?
Yeah, they put the wig on like your mama. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable? Yeah. Or maybe scoot this way. Scoot towards me. Scoot towards me. Oh. Ready? Yeah. Say cheese. Yes. We're gonna make this quick and fast. But okay. As you guys know, we are as we got alrighty. We about to start. Are you excited? Are you excited?
I'm great. Of course, I stay excited.
So we can see ourselves. Do you see yourself?
Always.
Always. Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Let me get... They can't hear you because the mic's not up to your mouth.
It ain't on yet.
It is on, but you got to hold the mic up.
Hold the mic up.
At all times.
Oh, at all times.
Yeah, thank you. Please hold it up to your mouth.
Okay, I got it.
You can't be airplane. You got to hold it like this close.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
Got it.
So what did you ask me?
I said, why you didn't wear your natural?
This is natural. I bought it myself. It cost some money.
We don't pay for that. It's not nature.
I did it on purpose because I knew you was coming.
Oh.
So I was like, I might as well put on a wig.
That's very nice of you.
Yeah. This is for you.
No.
Yes. I'm telling you, I'm being serious. That what happened. Hello. I am about to record a podcast with my dad for the very first time. And he hates wigs. And he's coming on here to talk about some pretty serious topics. So I'm thinking I wear a wig. And I record his reaction. And then we go from there. What do you think? Let's do it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, I was like, oh, he's coming to record it. Let me put on the wig.
Oh, God. Well, you know I don't like wigs.
Yeah.
Oh.
That was the point.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Great.
To get your reaction.
Okay, now you can take it off. Because I don't like it.
I'm not taking it off.
I don't like it. Your mother will wigs.
Exactly. My mom loves it.
I know.
So
sorry to hear that.
I think it'll be fine. Are you ready?
Stay ready.
Ready?
Stay.
I'm about to do my little intro.
Go ahead.
Make sure mine is green. Yours green?
Just stay green, yeah.
Right. All right. 3, 2, 1. forgot what I was about to say. Hold on. It's your girl, JustTiffny. Welcome back to the Bout Time Podcast. It's about time we talk about it. That's what I say, okay? Ready? 3, 2, 1. Let me I haven't done this in a while. I don't be recording as much as I'm supposed to. I think I'm gonna say hey y'all. I think I say hey y'all. I don't say hello.
Greetings.
Okay, for this one I'm gonna say greetings.
Yeah, with my education.
All right.
Tell them why it's important.
All right, we have come, sorry.